we got 4 months left of the seminar year. She's finished triple stone. So, she is hot. And she's, of course, cruising. That's done. That's done. Cruise is way done.
Okay, so who's excited? Woo! I want the room next door to hear us. Who's excited? Woo! Who is going on Destination Red? Woo! Okay, so I just want to say first off, thank you, Mary Kay, for this amazing promotion. This has never been done before. Mary Kay has never done anything like this before, and you guys are at the right place at the right time. And I just love our president, Nathan Moore, because every time he launches something new, launches a product, launches a promotion, he says this is only the beginning. And I truly believe this is only the beginning of something really great. And so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about myself so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. But I grew up in a small town in Missouri, Hallsville, Missouri, if anybody knows where that's at. Yes, and I started when I was 22 years old. I had just graduated. My undergrad degree was in psychology, and I was getting my master's in school counseling when I first started Mary Kay. So just like most of you guys, probably just started on the side to make a little bit extra money, and became a consultant, moved up quickly, earned my car, became a sales director, and this is what I've done full-time for 5 years. I've never had a real, job. This has been my job, and I absolutely love it. I never feel like I'm working a day in my life, and I love that I get to literally design the life of my dreams because of Mary Kay. So I just love Mary Kay Ash for this amazing opportunity. And Nancy, I'm kind of adopted into her national area, and Annika and Nancy just pour so much time and energy into me. So I definitely love you guys and appreciate you guys so much. Okay, so 2 years ago, I decided to take our unit to the next level. And have you guys ever just been ready to go to the next level? You're just like, I'm sick of doing what I'm doing right now. I'm ready to go to the next level. And so I wanted our unit to become a Circle of Excellence unit, and that means doing $650,000 in retail production. And so the last time that I earned the trip was an Alaskan cruise, and that was the first cruise that I had ever been on. And traveling Mary Kay is the best way to travel. And so our unit became a Circle of Excellence unit and earned the cruise, and I just feel so honored and so blessed that we get the incentives that we get. And I just want to also really fast introduce some of my girls here. And these are my red jackets. Yay! So the little raise your hand. So I love, because I made a decision 2 years ago to take my unit to the next level. Really, all of this started popping and all of this started happening. So I love that at any point in time you can change where you're at. You can change where you're at any point in time. It's just a decision. And so I just have to brag on them really fast because they traveled pretty far to be here. Taylor traveled from Stillwater, Oklahoma. Celia traveled from Springfield, Illinois. Tara traveled from Nashville, Tennessee. And then Susan traveled with me. So. But one of the reasons why I wanted to go to the next level is because I wanted to be around a new circle of influence. I wanted to be around the best of the best. And I knew the best of the best was going to be on that top sales director trip. And the best of the best will be on this Bahamas cruise. And so, guys, think about all of the people that you guys will meet on this cruise. The best of the best is going to earn this. The people that decide and that play all out, they're going to be the ones that are on the cruise, and they're going to be the next ones that become sales directors, earning cards. It's just a stepping stone to get you to the next place that you want to be. And so, think about the women that you'll meet on this cruise. What would it mean to you to earn this cruise? What will it mean to you to earn this cruise? What will your family say about you earning this cruise?
Oh, girl.
What will your customers say? They're going to say, oh my gosh, my consultant earned a free cruise to the Bahamas. So why do you want to earn this cruise? Why? Why do you want to earn this cruise? So my why this year is because I'm getting married. I'm getting married September 7th. And then I know, he's so cute too. I am taking Ben on the top sales director trip this year to Hawaii. And when Mary Kay launched Destination Red, I thought, well, I have to go on a second honeymoon. So a month later, we were going on the cruise to the Bahamas with all of my Mary Kay girlfriends. But it was non-negotiable. Honestly, really, truly, it was just non-negotiable. I had to make the decision to be on that cruise ship. And now I'm bringing people along with me. So who's coming along with me? Right? Everyone's coming along. Okay, so I'm all in. I am sold out. I am sold out on this opportunity. I'm sold out on Mary Kay. I'm sold out on bringing people along with me to Destination Red. And so I just want to say a couple things about my consultants, just really fast because I just love bragging on them. But Tara, she's one of my consultants in my unit. She is earning this cruise to take her husband on their 10th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
Their 10th wedding anniversary together.
Oh, were you 10 when you married him?
I know. That looks good. Celia, she's earning it because she wants this to be the best year ever. To prove to herself that her limiting beliefs will not stop her from creating her best self and her best life. Love it. One of my new consultants, Deborah, when I asked her what it meant to earn this cruise, she said, it will be so rewarding. It'll be the most rewarding thing I've ever earned. The excitement of achieving something that at times have seemed so unreachable. So what's your why? Why is this important to you? What's this going to do for yourself and for your business of self-growth? So the first step, you guys are wanting to know the first steps, right? The first step is to make the decision. Claim it. Claim it as your goal to earn Destination Red. Put it on your calendar. Is it on your calendar? Is it marked out? October 7th through 11th, Destination Red? Have you asked off work? Have you had your significant other, whoever you're taking with you, ask off work? Have you made childcare arrangements? Have you started treating yourself to fun little things like new swimsuits and things like that? I went into Target the other day. I was like, over here with all the new swimsuits. And so start treating yourself to things that you are going to be wearing on the cruise. I love Mary Kay's slogan, girl, you've got to get yourself on this cruise. So literally look to your girlfriend next to you and say, girl, we are going on this cruise.
Are you taking the money?
And then say, no, seriously, we're going on this cruise.
No, seriously.
So wherever you're at your Mary Kay business right now, you can earn this trip. If you are a brand new consultant, a brand new red jacket, it doesn't matter, guys. It is a clear scoreboard. It doesn't matter what happened before this date, March 22nd. It doesn't matter. It just matters what you're going to do between now and the end of June 30th. And so there's 3 qualifications for earning the cruise, and I'm assuming you guys probably know them, but I am going to go over them really fast with you guys. So the first qualification is doing a minimum of a 3,600 wholesale order. And so I'm going to kind of break this down for you guys. So that's the first qualification, is doing a minimum of a 3,600 wholesale order. The second one is adding 6 Great Star personal qualified team members. And the third one is building 3-star team builders or 3 red jackets with you. Do you guys have this printed off? Yep. Is it with you right now?
Yep.
Okay, it should go everywhere with you. Your date book, with your referrals, with your tracking sheet, should go everywhere with you. Even as a top sales director, I still have my unit goals and everything. It goes everywhere with me. My planner goes everywhere. Because if you're ever, maybe, I don't know, like, appointment is running late or something like that, you can text them referrals. Like, you should always have your referrals, you should always have your date book, you should always have your tracking sheets with you. Okay, so let's go ahead and break this down. But I really want you guys to be vulnerable for just a second, because when Mary Kay launched this cruise, they have never done anything like this before. So even as a sales director, I had a little bit of limiting beliefs about it, honestly, really, truly. And so I want to know what your guys' limiting beliefs are. So you can only pick one. You can only raise your hand for one of them, okay? And so I'm going to ask you if it's the 3,600, your 6 qualified team members, or if it's building 3 red jackets, okay? So you can only pick one. So raise your hand if you're most worried, nervous about doing your 3,600. Okay? Okay, what about adding 6 qualified team members? Okay, a few people. What about building 3 red jackets? Okay. Okay, that was me too. That was my limiting belief of being able to build 3 red jackets. That was my limiting belief. I was just being very vulnerable with you guys. And so I want you guys to know that basically I had to change my mindset. I had to change my mindset. And before I would wake up and I would say, oh, who am I booking today? Who's going to be my next hostess? Now when I wake up, I say, who's going to be my next red jacket? Who's my next red jacket? And so let's break this down. There's 2 types of people, I think, in life and in Mary Kay, but there's stair-stepper people, kind of like to go at an easy, remaining steady, step-by-step, very equal. There's stair-stepper people, and there's mountain climber people. And mountain climber people like to move quickly. They like to complete lots of qualifications at once. Can you guys guess what I might be? But let's talk about the stair-stepper people first, the remain steady people. So these type of people want to break their qualifications down into equal parts. And you guys should know where you guys are right now. So I'm just going to use kind of, if you're a brand new consultant wanting to earn this cruise, you can also help this with your people, okay? So your numbers are obviously going to look a little bit different than the numbers I'm going over today. So you need to know how much you need left for wholesale. And so let's say that you need the full 3,600 wholesale order, okay? So that would mean that you would need to reorder in the next 3 months an average of a $1,200 wholesale order. So you would need to reorder 1,200 in April, 1,200 in May, and 1,200 in June. So if you want to take the full 50% profit, that means that you would need to sell 2,400 retail, right? Okay, to reorder your 1,200 wholesale. So how many faces do you need to see to be able to sell 2,400 retail? How many faces? Only you guys can answer that. But I believe as emerging leaders, it is important for you guys to do a power start every single month. You guys are red jackets. You guys are the emerging leaders. You guys are the best of the best. Doing a power start every single month is doing 30 faces. And there's so many different ways to do it, but I like to work smart and not hard and just book a couple hostesses that invite some people over and get my power start done early. I like to get it done, honestly, in the first week of the month, get my power start done. And so, so basically, you would take your 2,400 retail divided by your 30 faces. That's an average of $80 a face, not including customer reorders. $80 a face. That is so doable, right? Mm-hmm. Right? Right. Okay. And so let's go ahead and go over the second part. The second part is adding 6 Great Start qualified team members. So that would mean if you are a steady person, adding 2 in April, adding 2 in May, and adding 2 in June. So if you're doing 30 faces, so if you're doing 30 faces of Power Start, right? Everybody's going home and doing lots of faces. And you ask everyone at the party to do an interview with you, and you say, girl, I am working on earning this cruise to the Bahamas because I am taking Chris on our 10th wedding anniversary to the Bahamas. Any way that I can grab a cup of coffee with you, treat you to coffee, or we can hop on the phone if that would be easier, and I would just tell you a little bit more about Mary Kay, kind of what we do and how we make our Mary Kay money. Okay, so if you ask 30 people, half are at least going to hold, right? At least 15 of those interviews are going to hold. And from those 15 interviews, you're going to have at least 2, but I feel like more like 3 or 4 team members that are going to join your Mary Kay team, okay? So then your Great Start qualifieds are done. So the third part is building the personal star team builders. Or adding your 3 personal star team builders to your team. So then that would leave you time to develop 1 in April, 1 in May, and 1 in June, okay? I feel like the biggest thing about building reds is just duplicating your skills. What did you do to get to Red Jacket? What did you do to get to Red Jacket? Faces. Yup. Can you show your people how to do faces? Can you show your people how to share this amazing opportunity? Who wouldn't want to be a Mary Kay? Right? So it's just duplicating your skills. You shouldn't be nervous to build Reds because people want to be a part of something that is going places and a person that is going places. So if you're excited about earning Destination Red, other people will too. One of my new consultants, her name is Victoria, she joined March 2nd, and she just added her second team member yesterday, and she's getting ready to add her third team member today, okay? You wanna know why? Because I'm excited, so it makes her excited. It's one of those things that what you pump up and what you talk about, other people want to be involved around it. She's coming to career conference today. She's gonna have so much FOMO not being in her red jacket that she's gonna want to be in her red jacket, right? And so what you're talking about, what you're promoting, is what other people will want to be a part of. Okay, so second way is for my mountain climber people. These are my people that like to go fast and like to move and like to shake. So who's mountain climber people? Who are those people? Okay, all right, I love it. Okay, so basically, the first part of the qualifications of doing your 3,600, instead of doing a power start in a month, why don't you do a power start in a week? Doing a 10-show week. You know Mary Kay did 10-show weeks? Yeah, all the time. And so why not break it down in doing a 10-show week? You guys will have enough money from doing those bases that you will have your 3,600 done. And I love crossing things off the list. I love it. Just cross it off the list. I literally got my $3,600 order in January just because I wanted to cross it off the list. I want it to be done. I had my 6 qualified teamers done in January because I wanted to cross it off the list. I love it. I have my tracking sheet right here to show you guys that I actually did track it too. And these are my own little bubbles. I loved it. I loved taking my fun Sharpies and doing that. Okay, so let's go over the next part, adding your 6th grade start qualified team members. 1 out of 5 people will join your Mary Kay team. And so guys, that is doing 30 interviews. How fast can you do 30 interviews? Because 1 out of 5 people will join your Mary Kay team. And you have got to start it now. You have got to get people on the phone with you at career conference. You guys have a break between now and 7 o'clock when we get started. Who can you get on the phone with? Who can you get excited to bring along with you on this cruise? Okay, so that'll be done, doing your 30 interviews. And the third part of the qualification leaves you 3 months to encourage your teams to help your team share the fun and help them move up to Star Team Builder and beyond, okay? Y'all, this Besties promotion is a blessing, Mary Kay's pulling out everything.
It's more with more.
I know.
I say more with more.
I love it. And so it's having 3 of your people add 3 people. And when you break it down like that, doesn't that sound so easy? Having 3 people add 3 people. That is mom, sister, cousin, best coworker, best friend. It's 3 people. Like, why are we making this harder than it has to be? It is not hard, okay? So let's talk about some tips to make this happen. So the number 1 is be all in. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Be sold out. The next one is living in your vision and not in your reality. Live in your vision and not in your reality. My vision is waking up on that cruise ship and seeing the bright blue sky, the blue ocean, being with my Mary Kay girlfriends. That's my vision. And my husband saying that I'm the hottest, sexiest thing in the whole world. I guess I don't know. I'm just kidding. But no, you're not. Okay, but seriously, live in your vision and not in your reality. So bookings. I loved Mary Kay's slogan last year. They said faces take you places, but I believe that bookings take you places, right? You have to have the bookings to have the faces, right? And so make a list of everyone you know. I know this, you've probably heard this 1,000 times, but seriously, make a fresh list of everyone that you know. Go through your phone, go through your Facebook friends, go through your Instagram friends. This should be a list of 150 plus people, everybody that you know. And then the next thing is have an amazing hostess program. It doesn't matter what your hostess program is as long as you're excited about it. So have an amazing hostess program. Something that's going to get you excited and that's going to get other people excited. And the next thing is from that list, call your favorite people first. the ones that you know that will help you, because you need to win, and you need to win out the gate. Don't start with like the chicken list, the person that intimidates you the most. Call the person that you know that will help you. And you have got to call them and sound like you have some gossip, okay? Like, oh my gosh, girl, guess what? And they're gonna think that you like broke up with your boyfriend or something like that. But call him and say, oh my gosh, girl, I am so excited. I just got back from Mary Kay Career Conference, and I am working on earning Destination Red, which is a free all-expense paid cruise to the Bahamas. And the reason why I want to do it is because it's going to be mine and Chris' 10th wedding anniversary, and I want to take him on this cruise to celebrate. And so basically, I'm just looking for a few of my girlfriends to get a few of their girlfriends together, and we can just play in the new spring line, or there's tons of things that you can do to book people. I don't have to go through booking things with you guys, but be excited and just ask. If you don't ask, the answer is automatically no. But if you do ask, then I will say this with no's, okay? So no's are neutral. Nothing bad happens with a no. You're not any further ahead or any further behind. It's just a no, right? A no's a no, whatever. But if they say yes, it will change your life and it will change their life. And I truly believe that, okay? And then sharing the opportunity, when you're making that list, start the people that you would love to share Mary Kay with. And not only because, like, share it with them because you know it can bless their life. So who are those people that can be blessed by Mary Kay? Maybe they need a new car. Maybe they need to make some extra money. Like, why? How can Mary Kay bless their life, okay? So before you leave this conference, you guys need to have your next bookings on your date books, okay? Promise me.
Yes.
Promise me, you will have your next bookings on your date books, and you will have your next interviews ready to go. Okay, so when it comes to sharing the opportunity, I believe that Mary Kay, sometimes people just like, y'all, these B's, this is because I can share the opportunity really well, and I do a lot of faces, okay? And so many people just feel like they have to tell them everything in the whole entire world. You do not have to tell them everything. It's like dangling a carrot. Like, you just tell them a little bit, okay? They basically just need to know 3 things. They need to know how much it costs to get started, so it's a $100 decision. It's $100 to get started. They get over $400 worth of product. You guys know all of that. They make 50% profit. We make 50% profit off everything that we sell. And then number 3 is that you're gonna team up together. They just wanna know that they're not gonna be alone. They just wanna know that they're not gonna be alone and that you're gonna be there to help them along the way. So just dangle the carrot. You don't have to tell them everything. There's amazing tools if you want to sharpen your skills, like the Mary Kay Digital Showcase app at Mary Kay University. Thank you, Mary Kay, for all of those amazing things that are on our fingertips. So when you walk into the parties, when you come back home, my people, they have 2 options. I only give them 2 options. They are either buying a roll-up bag or they're joining my Mary Kay team. That's their 2 options. They're gonna buy a roll-up bag or join my Mary Kay team, okay? So, and, if you feel like you have exhausted your list of people, because I sometimes hear this, but I really don't think it's true because I meet new people every single day, but if you feel like you've exhausted your list of people, go out and find them. There is millions of people in the world and they all have skin and they should all wash their face, okay? So I remember my first seminar year, I had just earned my B and I was working on being the top 20 of sharing that year, and I was going out to find some new sharp people on my team. And she's one of my really good girlfriends now, but Anna, she was working at Michael Kors, and I went in there and I warm chatted her. I got her phone number, I friended her on Facebook, and she asked me, she said, oh, so do you want a job working for Michael Kors? I was like, no, honey, I'm here to recruit you. So go out there and find the people, and she's been a part of my unit for 5 years now, and it's been such a blessing. But I would have never met Anna if I wasn't willing to go out there and find the people to be a part of my team and our unit. Okay, so who's next? So every morning when you wake up, think, who's next? Who's next? Who's my next booking? Who's my next hostess? Who's my next team member? And who's my next red? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? That's what I'm thinking about every morning when I wake up. Who's next? Okay? Mary Kay isn't all you can eat buffet. You can have a little, you can have some, or you can have it all. I remember coming to my first career conferences and first corporate events and thinking, they're gonna tell me the secret. She's gonna tell me the secret. She's gonna tell me how to do it, how to earn the B's, how to earn the cars, how to become the top of the company. But there's no secret. It's hard work and taking people along with you. Finding out your team members' hopes, dreams, and goals and helping them achieve it. That's all it is. Hard work and taking people along with you. Finding out their hopes, dreams, and goals and helping them achieve it. Not giving up and finishing what you said you were going to do. Don't say you're going to earn Destination Red if you're not going to earn it. If you're going to say it, do it, okay? One of my favorite books of all times, I don't know if anybody's ever read this before, but if you want to walk on water, you've got to get out of the boat. Or in this case, on the boat. It talks about walking by faith and not by sight. So don't think about all the things that aren't happening. Think about the things that are happening and that you're going to make happen. In the Bible, we all know it talks about the story of Peter. And each person, God is calling them to do something extraordinary. God promises his presence. In this book it says God promises his presence. The Lord is with you, mighty warrior. And our unit name is the Pink Warriors, and so I love that. The Lord is with you, mighty warrior. So, in the Bible, it talks about that that Peter asked Jesus, if you command me to come to you, Jesus, if that's you, command me to come to you on the water. And Jesus commanded Peter to come on the water. But Peter got scared, he got afraid, and the boat was more comfortable, safe, and secure. So guys, if you want to walk on water, you've got to get out of the boat. Life is more than just sitting on a boat, okay? So what's your boat? Your boat is whatever represents safety and security. Your boat is whatever pulls you away from where you want to go. So what are you going to choose? The boat or walking on water? This is your shot in Mary Kay to leave the boat. Fear will never go away as long as you continue to grow. Growth and fear, they go together like mac and cheese. We're not called to work for God, we're called to work with God. This cruise is going to set your business up for success. It's going to be the next step of earning a car, becoming a sales director, building a fabulous team, and making great money. I believe there's two types of women in here today. The first one is, I'm going to do it. I'm going to find a way. I'm going to make a way. I'm all in. I'm committed. And then the other woman is, I really hope I can do it. These women need more belief in themselves. That Nancy talked about. These women need more belief in themselves. But you know what? Action cures all doubt. And you will find it in the action. If you want more confidence and you want more belief in yourself, you will find it in the action of doing it. So I'm going to spell out cruise for you. And I want you guys to hang this, I don't know, in your car or on your mirror or someplace like that. So cruise, the C stands for commit. Commit, decide, be all in. Be all in. The R stands for red hot. So what did you do to get in your red jacket? And how can you help your people to do the same? So the R stands for red hot. The U stands for use your skills. You don't need to go home and change everything. You guys already know what to do. You guys are red jackets. You guys are the emerging leaders in our company. So use the skills that you already have that have gotten you to where you already are. I is, I can do this. Say it out loud. I can do this. Yes. The I stands for I can do this. The S stands for seize the day, but like that S-E-A-S way. Okay, whatever. Okay, but seize the day, okay? So every morning that you wake up, you have options. You have options. You can work with God on your goals, on your plans, on living in your vision and not in your reality. So you have options every single morning when you wake up. So wake up and seize the day. The E stands for execute and eliminate all excuses. Execute and eliminate all excuses. Kind of like what Nancy said, the people that are going to be on that cruise are going to be the people that, yeah, they had excuses, but they kept working through them. They had fears, they had doubts, they had limiting beliefs, but they did it anyway. So how is it going to feel when it's done? Yes, how's it going to feel when it's done? And I want to leave you guys with this because I feel like this is really important because we're all women and we're sometimes really hard on ourselves. And I want you guys to know that you deserve it. Okay, stand up. Stand up. Oh, sorry. Say that you deserve it. Say, I deserve it.
I deserve this.
The person you are taking with you deserves it.
The person I'm taking deserves it.
And guess what? Mary Kay and your team deserves it.
Mary Kay and my team deserve it.
So who's earning the cruise?